Look, if the guy in the bottom gets it a step further, so Carl goes into his knee slice. I made my wedge, we're here, but before he could initiate the doors, I kicked up and won the underhook. We talked about, well, if you were here for the Thursday night class, the octopus guard, we briefly showed that I could get a leech hook in here and start to work rollover sweeps and stuff. There's a whole lot of game to trilemma. You guys should know that. So that's a dangerous position. If the guy gets under and he wins the underhook, you know, you need something to address it. So we've already covered the arm and guillotine, and we've taught the anaconda and the dart separately. Let's kind of link them all together. So from our position, I find the space, I move into headquarters. Some of you are struggling with this, that aren't just as familiar with this position. I don't want to step into headquarters for a knee slice with two legs on the outside. So when you step into headquarters, there'll be one leg in the middle. Does that make sense? So now when I use hip and lever, all right, I've got one leg in the middle. So again, from there, I'm starting to put weight in him, but Carl's took it a step further. Not only has he made that wedge and he's connected his elbow to the inside of his knee, but he's actually kicked up and won the underhook free. Stay there. I don't address this, I'm in deep shit. There's the head. We go straight into our arm and guillotine. Can I finish from here? Freaking sure I can. Maybe not. Okay, so from there, let's think about leverage. I'm going to roll over my left shoulder. Okay. Carl is good in this position when he's on his side. When he's flat on his back, he's not so good. So from here, from that connection, and we talked about whenever I close that loop, for those that were here for the Lackland-Giles system a few years back, we never open it again. So from here, I'm just going to roll over my left shoulder and try and free my leg. I've already into the anaconda position. So we talked about, look where Carl's head is. I'll use my left elbow to get it in my belly. Push down. There's your bolt cutter grip. Find my bicep. If I need to, I can start walking towards his legs. It's all there. So, get us back on the mat, create the space, one foot on the outside, one on the inside. I don't want him hip escaping in two directions, so I pin a knee and move into the knee slice pass, but Carl's beat me to it. Right, he's won the underhook, he's about to put the leech hook in, massive space here. Just connect the head now, but don't try to finish from there here. You just don't have the connection or the ability to stretch him away, but we're going to transition to another choke. I'm just going to roll over my left shoulder. Even if Carl has a tight connection in the half guard from here, hopefully the roll over your shoulder will free that. Okay, once I'm here, it's really all what you do with the bottom head, or his head. Notice the way Carl nearly has his ear on the mat. So I'm using my left elbow to push his head up. Okay. From there, I'm getting a little bit tighter, and now I release hand to hand, and my left hand is finding my right bicep. Yeah, it's all about connection. If I'm loose, I can walk towards Carl. Notice the way Carl, he was on his right side, but now he's sort of leaned towards his back. So I'm going to pull him up this way. I'm on my left side, Carl's on his right side. I'm just going to walk him towards him. Making adjustments. Anaconda, he has to be on his side. From our position, get him flat on his back, create the space. One leg on the inside. Use hip and lever. Carl wins the underhook. I work my arm and guillotine, but just as a control method, and then we're going to switch to the anaconda. From there, I'm just rolling over my left shoulder, and hopefully during that roll, I free my right leg. We also talked about, when we were teaching this, Carl can flare his elbow, so he can keep the way he can post on his body or his side of his head or whatever, and this elbow will be out this way. You can put that on the side of his head or whatever, and I'm here, but there's a flared elbow from there, and maybe I drive and try to flatten it out. We talked about I can hip escape out and actually use my leg to smear it down. And from there, get the head in the right position, Lock on my Anaconda, and then I'm in. One more time on that. Linking it to the last move. We're here. Create the space. Move into the knee slice pass. Car's here. Lock in. Arm and guillotine. Roll over. And shoulder. Start to work the Anaconda, and I just feel Charles, I can't see the way his head is towards the mat, and I need it up there. And you've just got someone with a big head. Okay, we're here, and I just feel I can't get the angle for the Anaconda. No problem. We just scissor our legs, switch grips, and now we're back into